Hey guys, sorry for the grainy footage. The closer the laptop gets to me, the more grainy it gets. So I apologize, but there's a reason my where I usually set it is like covered in books right now. So I thought I'd just do it on my lap. Ooh, I can't breathe. Sorry. Today I'm going to be talking about my reads for February, which is going to be Ladies of Horror Month. I know I already failed at one lady, you know, challenge, which was to read your first book be a Ladies of Horror book. I tried to release a title. I started, but then I hit a little bit of a brick wall and got a little bit. I started getting other books and I just gave up on it. So I'm gonna redo that one soon, though. Maybe I'll even do it in February. But these are the two. These are some books. I haven't decided which book I'm gonna read by her. I recently ordered the Cipher, the original paperback copy, for $50. So that's coming in the mail. It should be shipped out January 31st. So I should get it sometime in the beginning of February. I'm going to say he's from Wisconsin. He's shipping it on the 31st. So let's say 5 shipping days. So maybe January 5th or 6th, I'll get it. So that gives me some time. But my goal is to read Kathy Koja. And Kathy Koja, if you don't know, I hear wonderful things about her. I've heard her compared to Clive Barker, like she's like the female version of Clive Barker, and that hypes me up a lot because one of my favorite novellas of all time is by Clive Barker, which is The Hellbound Heart. So reading a story by Kathy Koja would be great. So I'm going to read her this upcoming month. I don't know how many books I'm going to be able to get through this month. January I was able to read like 3 books. So I think I'm on my 4th book now. Maybe 5th, I'm not sure. I think I might be on my 5th book of the month. And that's 2 physical books and 2 audio books. So there's one audio book by Kathy Koja I want to listen to I think it's called Strange Angels, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to probably purchase that one and listen to it for February. Then for physical copies, like I said, I have the Cipher coming. It should be here February 5th or 6th, maybe even later, but that's where I expect it to get here. Then I have this really crummy copy, which I'm not happy with because the description for this book when I bought it, it said it was the original copy. So I thought one thing, but I got another thing. But it doesn't matter to me because it's the story inside that matters, but the cover just stinks. And that's Bad Brains by Kathy Koja. I thought I was getting the cool cover, but I should have known because of the price I paid for it, you know. So I'm really disappointed by that, but it's okay. It's all about the story inside anyways. So Bad Brains might be one I read. I'll read the back for you guys real quick. Austin was still staggering from his divorce from Emily. First he couldn't paint anymore. Then he did a part fall in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven. The beer bottles broke, brain damage. In the hospital they said don't stop taking your medication. Then the visions began. I can feel the laptop sliding off my legs, so I'm going to move it up a little bit. Warm and wet like mother's blood. An oily silver sheen, chrome cascades of blood and tears. From the corner of his eye, he sees the head of a mucus serpent reaching out for him. And in his pain and horror, all he can think to say is Emily, Emily. His obsessed mind has mutinied his madness. Mutinied his madness. Oh, no, wait, hold on. His obsessed mind has mutinied. His madness has launched him on a cross-country odyssey of debauchery and more pain, searching for Emily and love lost, searching for a cure, finding Dr. Quiet, a healer or demon. Dr. Quiet will cure Austin, painting will cure Austin, death will cure Austin. Here is what waits at the end of the silvery road of shimmering madness, the blood of the one you love. So that's Bad Brains by Kathy Koja. I'm not sure if this is the book I'm going to read for February. I could also be diving into this one, which is Skin by Kathy Koja. Really cool cover. I liked it. It's a big fingerprint. Let's read the back of this one. Etched into the flesh, burned into the soul. Tess spends her days picking through scrap yards and arc welding her strange jagged metal sculptures. Bibby is a dancer who pushes her hardened body beyond endurance, sculpting every movement and every muscle, basking in the warmth of the pain. Then the two women come together, and together they create a new underground art form of metal and flesh, a dance of whirling bodies and whirling sculpture, a dance of pain and blood. Breaking the boundaries of art, Tess and Bibby are plunged deeper and deeper into the realm of obsession until the lust of pain grows beyond their control. Skin. So those are 2 physical copies I own currently. I also want to read the Cipher, which is on its way. I can load that up for you guys and read read it for you guys. I'm surprised I haven't already put it down as wanted to read. Alright, here we go. And this is funny because, the character is named after me. Oh, obviously. So, Nicholas is a would-be poet and video store clerk with a weeping hole in his hand. Weeping not blood, but a plasma of tears. It began with Nakoda and her crooked grin. She had to see the dark hole in the storage room down the hall. She had to make love to Nicholas beside it and stare into his secretive, promising depths. Then Nakoda began her experiments. First she put an insect into the hole, then a mouse. Now from down the hall, the black hole calls out to Nicholas every day and every night, and he will go to it because it has already scarred his flesh, infected his soul, and started him on a journey of obsession through its soothing blank darkness into the blinding core of terror. So that sounds very Cronenbergian, if that makes any sense. I'm looking forward to reading it because, partially because my anthology that I'm reading right now, which I'm going to take a break from soon to read one of Kathy Koja's books, but the book has a foreword by Kathy Koja, and everyone says how she's writes like a cone, like her work is like, oh my gosh, I felt that coming. Sorry guys. They say her work is a lot like Cronenberg's work, like it's like a literary form of his work, and that has me excited because I'm digging these Cronenberg-like stories. I'm writing one of my own. If you haven't watched my writing vlogs, which I highly suggest you don't because they will give away the story. But I'm writing a Cronenberg story where it's this man wants to spice up his sex life, and for Valentine's Day he decides to rent a VHS tape. And when he brings that VHS tape home and puts it in the VCR to test it out and make sure it wasn't a weird tape or anything, weird stuff happens. And then he sees a realm of possibility, or sees the truth more like, of what people actually are. And yeah, and the tape is called Morbidio, which is what the story's named after. So yeah. But that's besides the point. For Ladies of Horror Month, I will be reading Kathy Koja. One of the 3 books. I don't have the third one here. That would be the Cipher, which is probably the most I'm probably looking the most forward to the Cipher. But I also have Skin and Bad Brains. Probably Bad Brains is more exciting than Skin, if I had to choose. But I hate the copy that I own for Bad Brains. I may be getting a new copy for it, a much cooler copy, which I will discuss when it gets here. But for now, that is it. I hope you guys had a good day and a spooky night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Now I am become death.